somebody's going to get them to the doctor. You know, somebody's going to pick up their groceries, but wow. That chocolate ice cream cone, when you're in the mood, nothing beats that.
Oh, that's
and
beautiful.
we would like to keep people doing that as long as safely possible.
Is there anything that people can do with the vehicle itself to improve safety and their use of
It's
it?
a wonderful program that AARP and AAA developed called CarFit. A lot of people don't realize that their seat may go up and down. They know it went backward and forward. They may have driven it and never realized that they can make that adjustment.
Like
mirror adjustments. Because, you know, it's really difficult to turn your neck. Well, when you learn to flare your mirrors out a little more and virtually eliminate most of your blind spot, it's when it opens up a whole new world. Depending on how old the car is, because I know my car is 5 years old now, but that gas pedal comes out. I can adjust my gas pedal and my brake pedal.
So that might be something someone trying to help a mature driver, they could actually go to that user manual of the car and they might be able to
that might be a
find-
real good thing is to look at your owner's manual, because we're all really bad about that. If there do seem to be serious problems with handling the car, it might be a good idea to check with local physical rehabilitation, because they can recommend what's politically correct, vertically challenged. We do tend to get shorter as we get older. There's more problem staying the distance away from the steering wheel that you need to be and reaching the pedals on the floor. You don't want to just go out and get something to take care of that, but if you go through a physical rehabilitation department, they can guide you and plus train you to use the different adaptive things that are out there.
I saw an interesting thing in one of the articles that I was reading, where you roll the window down and up above where the frame of the car is, you can almost put a little grab bar that can assist you getting in and out of the car.
Yes, there's also one that goes into the door jamb, and it helps you to get in and out of the car. That's very simple to use, because that's not going to affect your driving, and those are available. A lot of people don't realize the tilt to the steering wheel and what a difference that can make. And one thing we teach is that you drop your hands. We highly recommend, and so does National Safety Council now, that your driving hand position is 8 and 4. Most of us were taught
Sure,
10 and 2.
Well, that's great information. Will we get to the point where people understand, taking a course like yours or talking with someone who's concerned, that actually it's not about taking their driving privilege away, but it's giving them additional tools to keep them driving longer?
Maybe because it's being addressed now for the folks that are now in their 70s, early 80s. I think it's more of a threat because it's not something that was ever discussed. Well, more and more you're seeing programs like ours that are out there. It's available. I think it's going to become more of the norm, and so people won't be as afraid of it. It's been hard building this trust factor that, yes, you're going to come into my class, and yes, I'm going to measure your brake reaction time, and I'm going to measure your depth of reception. Number one, I'm not going to tell anybody. Number two, I'm not going to touch your license because I'm not
You're not the
trained.
law.
I'm not the law. I can't do that. So there's a trust that needs to be built. Folks are finding out that, as in anything else, it's really for their benefit.
Well, Joan Rich, thank you so much for
Well,
being a
thank
guest
you.
on Graceful Aging, and I think all of your suggestions and opening up the dialogue for everyone else out there is going to be very helpful to allow people to keep driving, keep that independence, and keep enjoying life.